Hey guys, welcome back to Tunic. I am trying so hard to make some kind of sense of this language, and I'm just getting nowhere. So, speaking of getting nowhere, I also was getting somewhere, I guess, through the mountains. Oh, I think there's just a big crash of thunder outside. Oh, I think we're gonna have a storm tonight, guys. Yeah, so welcome back to Tunic. Oh, I accidentally went into Waterfall Cave. That's not where I want to be. Yeah, so there's a language that I'd really like to understand, but I don't. I wonder if there'll be a page of the book that will explain the letters to me, because right now I got nothing. I saw that one sign that says, "Here lies the hero." I was not even able to really feel like I could... It was, "Here lies the hero," and then there was text under it. I assumed the text, also said, "Here lies the hero," just in the Tunic language, but I can't know that for sure. So it's not very helpful to try and translate it that way. I have crossed this bridge in particular so many times. But I also got a card that when I equip it, gives my fox this little mask, so I'm hoping the mask is what will protect him somewhat from the energy. Yeah, I could try and translate that. Does that say "the quarry"? I don't think that's the same symbol at the beginning that I have for "the" over here. Okay, let's drink some juice, and... Okay, yeah, the mask does work. This isn't hurting me anymore. That's awesome. Love that. Oh, those boxes actually got destroyed. That's a little scary. Okay, let's just go up these stairs here. Oh yeah, and actually the rope going down to that, I don't think even... I'm not sure how much of a shortcut that even is for me. That might not be as useful as I'm hoping it is. But I have used up all my little, blue magic fruits, so this area might get a little harder to get through, honestly. Well, okay, goodbye. I guess I don't need to try so hard to pull people away from these now, though. Now that I have the mask, I don't need to stay away from those power sources. Whatever they are. Yeah, and these guys I can kind of chase around a lot better now. That guy's trying to shoot me from down there, but he can't get to me. And I still don't have a way across there. So... Okay, here's a really stupid idea. Can I, freeze the water? No. Okay, so I just wasted the last of my magic on that. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't have any more bombs. And that rope over there doesn't actually help me get over there without going through the monastery anyway, so I gotta go back through the monastery. But maybe I can do that a little bit faster now? Maybe I could be a little bit less afraid of it now that I can't get hurt by this weird energy. Yeah, why don't you come all the way over here so that we don't wake up that supervisor who shoots me with a gun. I didn't know your... With the screen flashing different colors, I didn't know you had already done a wind-up for another attack. Okay, so I was hoping we could just quietly go through here, but I guess not. Okay, I think one of them got lost on the way up here. They might have gone off screen and despawned, actually. I would really, really love to find another save point that I could actually use. That would make me really happy. But the game has not decided to bless me with such a thing. Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to drain the water from that so I can walk across or what. Because my little fox guy won't do it, won't go in the water. Last weekend was my birthday, actually. So we were in my friend Pat's backyard and we got a big inflatable pool and we're hanging out with that. And we actually got Penny to go into the pool for a little bit. I don't think she really liked it. I don't think she really likes to be in the water like that, but... Oh! Okay, this is another one of those, like, shortcuts that you'd never actually know was there until you came through the other side. Okay, even taking out a crew of those guys isn't necessarily so bad if I come in just the right way. Well, maybe I can start spending this money on upgrades even if I keep dying and going back to the same save point. Hi, Penny. Hi. You guys are raining outside? Yeah, hello. Daddy's recording right now. Yes, you're so good. You're so good. Hello. Oh. Sorry, Penny. I accidentally, procced enemies while I was petting you. And now I'm very low on health again. I don't like that at all. There's, like, nowhere for me to go with this low health, either. Yeah, I don't have a good way of, like, pulling in the ranged attackers. It's kind of a bad time. And again, I'm not saying this is the final area of the game, but it definitely feels more, more hostile. Probably because it's so artificial feeling. Okay, there are, like, drill minecarts, which is fun. Unfortunately, I can't take a single hit now. Okay, so I'm actually going to backtrack really far, because I saw an area that goes, like, up the hill back there, and I want to see if I can go up there and if it's safer. Also, it looks like there's a little pathway around here. Oh, treasure chest. Yeah, I do keep finding other little avenues to explore, which is fun. Oh, cool. Magic. Yeah, I don't want to scarf them all down because I could just get cheap shot by something and die, but that might help me kill something before it can kill me. So So I think it was worth eating at least one. The rest will stay in my inventory if I die. Yeah, and I guess I could be taking money over to the skeleton shopkeeper. Can I, like, roll this down there? Okay, I can roll that down there, but I can't really make it explode without using magic, and I don't want to spend any magic. I just really want to find a save point. I know I keep saying that, but it begs repeating. I'd say it's the thing I'm most passionate about at this moment. Okay, there we go. The isometrics were messing me up a little bit there. I've been going through lately playing some of the games that I have in my collection that I just, like, had never beaten when I was a kid or when I was a teen. So I recently beat Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team for the first time, which is pretty fun. I have the first Spyro game on the GBA, Season of Ice, and I never really liked it as a kid, but I'm wondering, like, has anybody out there played it, and, like, how do other people feel about it? Okay, this brings me up to... I was up here last time. Okay, so I found a new shortcut. That's cool. I'm going to take advantage of it to see if I can get back to a save point then. Because if I can, that's going to make for a good way to get back there. Yeah, I think from here I can, like... Isn't there a grapple point I can use to get down really easily from here? Thought there was. Okay, let's not upset any enemies. I actually didn't even know there were enemies there. This is really scary having only the tiniest slither of health left. Oh, no, go away. He did it. He did go away. But I think I have to... I think I do have to face him if I want to get through that way. Oh, I can do the opposite of facing him. I can go up behind and stab him. Dang it. I forgot he swung twice. Okay, well, can we get up there faster? Yeah, I guess this doesn't have to be so much of a big deal, even. Plus, let's spend some of the offerings that we have. So this will increase my defense. Let's do defense again, because things have just been rocking me. Increasing defense feels better than increasing max HP anyway, because, like, once you get through the, like, extra HP you've gotten, it's kind of gone, but if you, like, keep... Like, defense is helping you every time you get hit. Yeah, I guess, even though it doesn't feel like I've made it much further, I have made a lot of money while doing this, so... I don't even know if this is, like, where the third bell is. That's the crazy thing. Oops, I keep doing a save instead of making an offering. I'm getting impatient. I don't really love watching this little animation each time now. I wish there was a way to make multiple offerings at once, but... Okay, and I don't have enough to increase my HP, but that's fine. I feel good about what I did make here. Okay, so I think using this, I should be able to get up there really fast. Oh yeah, I can tell my my attack power is up. I'm not even gonna bother killing that guy. Yeah, because I want to get back to progressing here. Yeah, I guess I could check the map on the map in the instruction booklet. See, I remember talking about the East Bell and the West Bell, and I don't think the map said anything about, like, a North Bell, but there should be 3 bells. Yeah, so now we go... I like putting this, like, kind of creepy, kind of, like, wrong-feeling industrial era here along, like, the back side of the island, too. Because, like, if you're playing, like, a video game like Legend of Zelda, you know, even though it's top-down, it's really, like, being shown at some kind of angle. Like, you're looking at the south-facing side of the mountains. So this is, like... This whole area is kind of, like... the secret side of any map for, like, an old-style adventure game like that. I feel like adventure game is one of the most, like, loaded names for a genre of video game. Because sometimes when I think of adventure games, I think of Legend of Zelda, and other times I think of, like, Sam & Max or King's Quest. Okay, my confidence is way up now, and that's making me a stronger fighter. So now I'm ready to run across these scaffoldings. With my stats raised, so too raises my confidence. And I do find a big part of... So, like, when I was playing Bloodborne, and I never played all the way through Bloodborne, but when I was playing Bloodborne, and, like, the little bit of Dark Souls I played, I felt like the two kinds of, like, dying... The two kinds of players who died a lot were either, like, my friend Dylan, who's, like, very not careful about things, and... me, who's so careful about things that I, like, can't kill anything. Because a lot of enemies will mess you up if you're being too defensive. Like, in a lot of situations, the best defense is a good offense. So even though I took some damage there, if you're taking your time, sometimes that could just be more time that your enemy can be killing you. Oh. That didn't work very well at all. Okay, I'm trying to get... I was trying to get out of sight of those lasers. Oh, you're a bomber. Okay. Get over here, bomber. Yeah, so I can two-shot the bombers now, which is nice. I'm glad there isn't any, like, bullcrap of the grapple getting, like, stuck behind the wall or anything like that. Okay, things feel like they opened up again now. I feel like I got a big area to explore, and I have much easier ability to explore it now with this mask and me having more power to defeat enemies. This has been a huge level up for me. That's weird that he's attacking from, like a ledge. Okay, I think I can find a way around there. Go down, like, here. Just because I want this treasure chest. Yeah, I gotta work my way towards that, HP upgrade. And this is especially a lot like older Zelda games like Zelda 1 and A Link to the Past, because it's much less on the story, much less on NPC interactions, like, interactions with... There were a few people you talked to in the original Legend of Zelda, but it was like, the game was so primitive, it was like you go into a room and there's a line of dialogue. Could be a shopkeeper, could be the old man giving you a hint. And maybe that's why I'm not as big on those games, because I'm a really big... I have a soft spot for Legend of Zelda NPCs. Sometime I want to make a video just about, like, a bunch of my favorites. Or that would be a good useless top 10, but I could do, like, so much more than 10. I can't open this. Okay, so off the top of my head, this is my favorite NPC from every Legend of Zelda game. So in Zelda 1, there aren't that many, so my favorite is the moblins that say it's a secret to everybody. And will give you hints sometimes, and you gotta think that it's like, oh, they just, like, don't want to fight, and that's why it's a secret to everybody, because instead of, like, being in Ganon's army and doing moblin stuff and attacking people, it's just, like, chilling out in a cave, and it's like, oh, please keep my secret here. In exchange, I'll, like, I'll give you a hint about moving forward. In Zelda 2 Adventure of Link, it has to be my man Error. That's, like, a big joke of the game that, like... And for a while, a lot of people thought, like, oh, the game is so poorly programmed. There's a guy who says, I am Error, that's how buggy this game is. But no, his name is actually Error. He's saying, I am Error, because that's his name. And later in the game, if you make it far enough, you meet a guy named Bagu, which is, like, Japanese for bug, like a bug and an error, and who tells you to go talk to his friend Error to get something important for the quest. Link to the Past is probably the flute boy, who you can see playing on the one stump, and all the animals listen to his flute, but when you go near him, he disappears. And, like, I guess he's dead, and you can meet him in the Dark World in, like, the twisted form that the Dark World gave him, which is, like, some weird, like, paper thing. But you can get the flute from him, / the ocarina, and the ocarina, lets you call the bird to come over and fly you away. Okay, now I feel like I kind of feel like I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Like, it looks like I should be able to go more that way, but no, I'm, like, on a ledge. It's getting kind of, like, hard for me to understand the shape of the terrain here. I could really use a map. I could really use a map of this place. Oh! Okay. And it looks like somebody was building a statue. Oh, and that brings me back up to here. Great. Great, but do I want to go back to there right now? So Link to the Past, of course, I like Marin a lot, but I want to pick, like, a more obscure character. I want to pick, like, more of a, like, one-off, not somebody who's, like, so central to the story. So, I mean, there's Ulrira, who's the old man who helps you there. There's the shopkeeper that kills you if you steal from him. I don't think there's actually a way for me to open this door now. I think my favorite character is actually the one Walrus, who gets happy when you play a song for him. There's something really cute about how there's just, like, a whole bunch of talking animals on the island. Ocarina of Time, I'd have to go with my man Guru, who's in the windmill, going crazy because of the song that Link played in the past that made all the rain that he accidentally teaches to Link. Majora's Mask would probably be Actually, I got a soft spot for a character named Shiro. He's a soldier who's wearing the stone mask, and the stone mask makes you basically invisible. So he's like injured and needs help, but he's wearing the stone mask so nobody can see him until you're wearing the lens of truth. And I just always felt real bad for that guy. And that's a funny way to get the stone mask. Okay, let's maybe consult our map, because I have a feeling we've hit a dead end here. Okay, so I think where I am is Forbidden Pass. That's labeled, or I went through Forbidden Pass to get to the quarry. But I don't have a map of the quarry, do I? Yeah, there's something with all those little monoliths connecting. No, this isn't really helping me. I'm not on this map. To Mountain Door. To Mountain Door. I've seen the Mountain Door. I can't open the Mountain Door. So yeah, I don't know. I'm at a little bit of an impasse here. I guess what I can do is get back on the elevator and just see if there's anywhere else in the world I can go then, because I think... I mean, at least I've opened some new paths around this part now. At least it'll be, like, easier for me to explore that area now when I do come back, but I don't know. Maybe I really wasn't supposed to be here yet. An Oracle of Ages, an Oracle of Seasons. So an Oracle of Seasons, my favorite character is Rosa, who's a Sabrosian, which is a race that is like only in that game, and I think that's really cute. Or is she in Ages? I don't know. I might be getting the two confused. Since I can't remember which game she's in for the other one, I'll say Bippin because he's in both games. He's a farmer, and you can help him out in one game, and if you're using the password system to like share your save data, you'll see him in the other game, and he's had a kid who he's named after you, which is very cute. Link's had, yeah, across the Legend of Zelda series, quite a few people have named their kids after him, because that's also true of Darunia's son in Ocarina of Time. I do kind of feel like I'm supposed to be going over there, though. Like, behind the mountain seems like it would be the place to go to continue my adventure. How much money do I have now? Okay, I have 457 bits, so that would be enough to increase my HP again, or we can see what the skeleton has. But yeah, guys, I'm feeling a little stuck. How much is it for a coin? 999! Okay, well, what if we try that? What if we find a well and try... Okay, well, wait, let me consult the book again for what it was actually showing me about coins. There, yeah, shows him with a coin and a well. Yeah, and I think I could, like, investigate wells, but I couldn't really do anything. So yeah, I just need to find another one. Also, let's, yeah, make the offering here. I will increase my HP. You're also saving, even though that means I'm gonna have to fight a bunch more enemies. Okay, so for Wind Waker, I'm gonna go with Tot. He's the guy who teaches you the Song of Passing. I think it's the Song of Passing. And he's kind of dressed like Elvis. He's on Windfall Island. He's making funny noises. You know, I'm not trying to pick a character who has too much plot significance, because all around my favorite character in Wind Waker is probably Makar, the Korok. Oh boy, Four Swords doesn't really have NPCs. Like, I'd have to either go with Vati, or I'd have to go with, like... I mean, it would be Vati, but that doesn't feel very NPC for me, picking, like, the main villain of the game. So I guess I'd have to choose the Great Fairies that you're questing for in that game. Yeah, I'm kind of bouncing all around now. I don't even know where I'm going. Four Swords Adventure, I'd maybe pick, like, the Blue Maiden, just because her town has, like, an entire... Village of the Blue Maiden is, like, an entire mission. I don't remember... I don't remember Four Swords Adventure as much as I would like. That's maybe due for a replay from me. Minish Cap would probably be Smithy, who's the blacksmith that, like, raises or at least, like, gives Link room and board. Okay, I don't want to go back to the Adel. Don't want to fight that guy again. Luckily, he'll just kind of stand there. Get on the plank, Fox. Yeah, I'm looking for other things I can grapple to now. Because I'm sure there were a lot more. That guy just stands there menacingly. Then... Twilight Princess, maybe I would pick Russell, who again is kind of like Link's father figure, but gets to kind of help him in a funny way by joining the Resistance. Okay, so for this, I think I need to equip coins. Alright, that certainly did something. Oh, and I made a wish, but nothing happened. That's okay, because I got 2, and according to the instruction booklet, it looks like I need 3 for the first reward. Yes, that did something. Oh, is that a new slot for cards? Yes, I can equip another card now. Okay. So we're gonna take that, and we're gonna take... I don't know what all of these do, but I'll take that, see what happens with it. Okay, now I can have multiple passives equipped. I'm gonna need, like, a lot more coins, though. It looked like maybe there were, like, 15 in the game, and I've only found 3. And one of those costs 999 money in the shop. Okay, let's get through my, like, Zelda NPCs here. Link Between Worlds, it would be the my queen. I'm really going off of, like, first one I think of, but giant jellyfish, he wants you to find her jellyfish babies. Triforce Heroes, it would be... I think the king, who's, like, crying constantly, the king of Hytopia. Let's go through the forest, maybe, see if there's any, like, good grapple points here. Linebeck's too important to pick, otherwise I would pick Linebeck from Phantom Hourglass. So instead I'm going to pick Jolene, who's the woman who keeps chasing Linebeck around, and kind of feels like she's like Linebeck's ex-wife or something. Spirit Tracks, I would pick a teacher who is Zelda's teacher, who is like on his own quest to try and find Zelda and isn't going to get anywhere close. But you can get money from him, escorting him around on the train. Skyward Sword... who do I really like from Skyward Sword? There's Batro, there's a lot of different people in Skyloft. There's the Kikwis, which are, like, cute. Actually, I know people hate him, but I would pick Scrapper. People hate him because there's an escort mission. I like him because he's a little robot. And I think it's funny how he's, like, in love with Fi. Or Fi. I guess most people agree the right way to pronounce it is Fi. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Because freaking Hyrule Warriors has voice acting and they say Fi in that game. So even though it's not canon, saying the name out loud makes that how you say the name. It's not canon, but it is official. It is official media. Then, what Zelda games haven't I hit yet? So, I forget their name, but in Echoes of Wisdom, I would pick the one Deku Scrub whose head looks like a Rafflesia flower, and they're the one that you get the ticket from to be able to go into the one room with the... to be able to get into the club with the cotton candy where you can access the dungeon from. So, of course, the open world games, there's yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find anything too useful around these parts, to be honest. Maybe if I can find that, like, deep forest area with the spiders. I don't remember quite how I got there last time. So Breath of the Wild. I kind of wish I used the Postman for Majora's Mask now, actually. I really like the Majora's Mask Postman. Not as much the Twilight Princess Postman, but he's funny too. Favorite in Breath of the Wild. Maybe Picanjo, who's the traveling painter, and you use him. Oh, no. It would be Cass. It would obviously be Cass, the Rito Bard. Yeah, that's an easy choice. What am I talking about? Okay, so can I, like, pull you towards me now? Oh, I actually tore his shield away from him. Okay, that's a pretty quick way to get money. Okay, I don't think I've ever been up here. No, clearly not, because there's a treasure chest here. It's probably just money, though. No, it's not just money, it's firebombs. Neat. Alright, that's special. Tears of the Kingdom is more fresh in my mind, so I feel like I'm going to have an easier time thinking of a Tears of the Kingdom character, and yet... because I don't want to choose any of the sages. Otherwise, I'd probably pick Tulin pretty easily. I was sort of disappointed that Cass wasn't in the game, but also that makes him, like, so special that he's, like, only in Breath of the Wild, and he's, like, left Hyrule to parts unknown. Like, what is he up to? Okay, so maybe another Rito. Maybe the Rito who's, like, working for the Hyrule Gazette, and you keep finding, you keep getting his insight on missions where he's investigating a story and you have to find out, like, what really happened. Okay. East Forest, I think, is the area I was trying to find. Oh, no. I've just kind of looped around. Is it like a pathway over here? Oh, yes, maybe. Yeah, I forget what that Rito's name is. I want to say Quill. No, Quill is from Wind Waker. He's the postman in Wind Waker, and actually kind of gets a lot of the plot moving forward, if you think about it. But yeah, there's so much I could say about different Legend of Zelda NPCs and the minor roles that they have. And the, like, crazy things that people are up to in that world. Just the ridiculous... Oh, cool, coin. Just the ridiculous situations people have gotten themselves in that they need Link's help. Penny. Hi, baby. Yeah, I'm almost done. Okay, there's more money over here, which is neat, but then how do I get to that treasure chest? I don't think I can. Is there gonna be, like, some item like the freaking, like, hover boots or something? Is there gonna be a way to, like, make bridges? Because that's the only way I can see some of these things being reachable. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to call it soon, but, this has been Tunic, and I am officially lost. I officially don't know what I'm supposed to do to progress this game. The most likely thing now, to me, seems like it's going around in the quarry. There's, like, another bell that I'm supposed to find somewhere. Yeah, because we got East Forest. It points out the bell tower that's here by West Garden, which we used West Garden to loop back around. And then the mountain door. I would assume if one's to the east, one's to the west, the other one must be to the north, because it wasn't in the south. It wasn't around the atoll. Yeah, and I haven't discovered, like, what to do with the pillars at places yet either, so I don't know, like, why the pillars here are numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm feeling a little stumped. I've made a lot of progress, and yet no progress at all in some ways. But it's been long enough, so until next time, I'm the Comic Foil. Thank you guys for watching me continue to bash my head against this game. I will find my way through it eventually, don't you worry.